Hey all! Today we are diving into a question that is highly debated in the fitness community. And that question is, should you work out every day? I can tell you right now that it is not as simple as a yes or no answer. Now, as a strength coach, my first impulse is to say absolutely not. But I think it's really important to figure out what someone is asking when they say work out, because that definition can vary depending on person to person. If I were to ask you right now, what do you consider a workout? What would your answer be? Drop it in the comments below. I'm actually curious about this. My initial answer to that question is a planned exercise session lasting 30 to 90 minutes of moderate to high intensity exercise. And I've got a couple reasons for that. The first, when someone comes to me asking for a workout program, that's typically what they're asking for. My second is when I say, hey, I'm going to go work out, that's what I'm talking about. And when I've been part of teams in the past, that's been the expectation. But there are people who have much more intense ideas of what a workout is, and people who have much less intense ideas. And who's to say what is right or wrong? Someone might say that it's not a workout until you've been active for over an hour. Someone might consider that a 10-minute walk is a workout. It depends on what their goals are. So let's explore the benefits of working out every day. For some individuals who are just interested in general health, in weight loss, in athletic performance, it's not uncommon to actually work out every day. When you set aside time daily to exercise, you are forming habits and routines. And we know that habit forming is a huge part of sustainable fitness. Daily movement has been shown to improve mood, increase energy, and reduce the risk of many lifestyle-related illnesses. Something important to note, though, is when we talk about daily movement, we are talking about short walks, mobility routines, and other low-intensity forms of exercise. We also know, though, that too much high-intensity training can lead to overtraining symptoms. Some of these include decreased performance, mood swings, prolonged fatigue, poor sleep, the complete opposite of what the benefits of daily movement are, or what we would hope them to be. So that's going to lead us to the potential negative side of working out every day. If you're a person who only counts an exercise session as a workout after a certain duration, a certain intensity, that you must push the limits of muscle failure every single time and leave the gym just about crawling out the door for the workout to count, then working out every day is likely detrimental. Pushing yourself too hard without giving your body enough time to rest and recover could be setting you up for overtraining, for injury, burnout, plateaus, all those things that we don't want to happen when we are working out. Some people will argue that athletes work out every single day. True for some, not for all. Many that do train every day follow an undulating intensity pattern. So some days they're high intensity, some days they're real low in recovery intensity. And this is on top of being surrounded by a support team of exercise professionals, of nutrition and sleep experts. So how do you strike the right balance between pushing yourself and avoiding overtraining symptoms? It starts with listening to your body and knowing what you are training for. Most moderately trained individuals can handle low intensity exercise like yoga and running every day with few to no rest days. For those interested in more hypertrophy-based training goals, it's going to depend on the split. The most common split for this is push-pull legs, or chest and tris, back and bis, and leg day. And in those types of programs, there's usually a rest day built in every 4th or every 7th day. And for most people, that is a proficient amount of recovery before you hit that same muscle group 3 or 4 days later. True strength and true power are much more neurologically taxing. So those individuals are only going to train 3 to 4 days a week. So you're either going to have every other day or 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, and then the weekend off typically. Those focused on endurance are typically going to have one very long session, 1 to 2 shorter sessions, but probably of higher intensity, and then the rest are going to either be lighter recovery days where they're doing some sort of active recovery, light jogging. It's relative to what their overall training is, or complete rest days. Because athletic performance incorporates most of those goals I just talked about, in addition to skill work, most athletes, even those that train every day, will only have 2 to 4 strength and conditioning sessions a week that complement their skill and technique work. Even their skill and technique work is going to have some amount of intensity variance to it. For example, an American football player the day before a game is probably going to be pretty low intensity. They're going to be doing walkthroughs, maybe jogging around and stretching out on the field a little bit, and that's it. Earlier in the week, though, they may have something that's high intensity, route running, full contact tackling drills, you name it. Personally, I like to train with a strength focus. I have 3 very structured strength training days in my plan. I have 1 sprint day, and then my other 3 days kind of vary a little bit. Sometimes they're active recoveries, so light mobility, jogging, walking, and sometimes complete rest. These 3 more flexible days also allow me to account for unexpected training, things that come up at work, or if I decide to go on a hike in my free time, I can then decide if I want to take a complete recovery day in there, or if I just want to go on a walk or do some mobility work on a low intensity day. Remember, consistency and balance are key. If you can't keep consistency, there's probably a problem with the balance. I hope this video sheds some light on the pros and cons of working out every day, and if you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Iron Darling. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye!